Okay, cool. So the biggest news is we have a new token. So the Trusted Seed, well, the Common Stack Association, which it looks like according to the votes will soon be called the Trusted Seed, uses a reputation token to basically give a credit rating to its members and show the skin in the game for how much trust you have accrued. And so we have this trust token. And with the trust token, you gain reputation within our association. So there's a bunch of reasons on why we're changing from CStack to Trust. The biggest thing is to really differentiate and create two strong entities, one being the Trusted Seed, the legal entity that offers some legal protection in case you have legal issues, and also manages a reputation token. And the Common Stack, which we want to turn into more of a DAO that will actually manage creating the software, the technical and cultural components for launching commons, something beyond state and markets, a solution to provide public goods funding for anyone who wants it. And so the Common Stack DAO is going to break off and be its own thing. And so to really make that clear, we're going to start calling the Trusted Seed, which we've been calling it for a long time, more formally and legally the Trusted Seed. So of course we need to change the token as well. It can't be CStack. So the new CStack token is Trust, and it's a way cooler name anyway, right? So definitely check out this Medium post if you're interested. The other big news is that Rinkeby is shutting down. And so we already knew that this was going to happen. And so we have started working on a process to move from using the Giveth DApp, which you may not know it, when you activate your membership, you're actually using the Giveth Trace DApp, which is really cool because it allows every member of the Trusted Seed to see exactly where their money goes. And you can, when you pay dues, your dues actually go somewhere, and you can go see what payment it went to. It's a really cool product, but it's going to be shut down because it uses Rinkeby, and so it's not going to be able to work anymore when Rinkeby shuts down. So we're moving to the new Giveth DApp, which is great because then we can pay dues on XDAI and get rid of all these gas fees. So that's currently in the works, and so that's just really exciting. So we can eliminate gas fees for membership dues. And kind of along those membership dues, it's also worth mentioning that it's time to renew your Trusted Seed membership if you haven't already. We have this really cool POAP for the first 50 people to renew. I think there's still like 10 of them left. So if you haven't renewed yet, the people who do renew will get this early seed POAP. And it is worth renewing because as a curated list of really awesome, trusted people in the space, we have received some airdrops and some other financial opportunities, and really participation opportunities in blockchain for good DAOs and impact DAOs. And we expect, and we're going to push harder to get even more of those in the upcoming year. So yeah, if you'd like to renew, you can still go to the Common Stack DApp. It's member.commonstack.foundation, and you can renew your membership here. Soon we still haven't finished configuring this application to start minting trust tokens, but hopefully I was working on that the hour before this, and hopefully we'll get it done this week so that actually we'll start minting trust instead of CStack. But for now, when you pay your membership dues, it will CStack, and you will get trust in a day or two afterwards. It's more of a manual process. The other big news, of course, is the Commons Prize. The Commons Prize is what we're using to determine the next commons. And so we had such great success with the Token Engineering Commons, whose price has hardly gone down in this downturn. It's been a very successful been a very successful adventure with the augmented bonding curve. Thank you, Simon, for inventing bonding curves, of course. And so we want to see who should be the commons that we focus on next. The winner of the Commons Prize will get free advisory services from the Commons Stack. We'll focus our efforts in making them the next commons, improving everything that we did for the TEC, with the goal of making it repeatable so that we don't have to have another Commons Prize. And actually we can just give people a handbook that says this is how you deploy a commons and give them all the tools and everything. So currently grassroots economics is the top dog. Precious plastics is number 2, Gravity DAO number 3, Kernel is number 4, Refi DAO is number 5, and Breadchain is like jumping into the list. So really close behind Refi DAO. And there are many commons. There are so many cool commons that have proposed to be a part, to want to be the next commons. So it's really cool to see, and there's so many interesting projects that would make really great commons. So if you have a chance, the voting ends on the 22nd, I think at midnight Eastern Standard, like New York time. So definitely get your votes in there. This first round of voting will nominate the top 5. So 3 to 5. If there's a big gap between maybe either the 3rd place, the 4th place, or the 4th place to the next place, then we will kind of cut it right there so that we can reduce bandwidth that people have to deal with. But if you can, so we'll have this first round, and the top 3 to 5 will advance to the last round, where we'll use snapshot and quadratic ranked choice voting to determine the final winner of the Commons Prize. And that vote will happen at the end of the month, with the winner being known on the 1st of whatever the next month is, June. So that's super cool. Yeah, and I think the next big thing to mention is our legal support through the Commons, through the Trusted Seed is starting to advance. Our goal is to actually take on the TEC, Giveth, and potentially ICSO as a pilot program for qualifying DAOs. We really want to expand the Trusted Seeds presence in the global crypto community, and especially in the impact DAO space, to protect other DAOs that are providing value to the society. So we're going to start with a pilot program to figure out how everything will work. And TEC, Giveth, and ICSO all invited the Trusted Seed to be members in their community. So we want to extend, because there's so many Trusted Seed members that are participating in those DAOs, we want to start the pilot program with them and offer legal protection for for like just normal day-to-day DAO operations that are being managed in good faith for those DAOs. And then if that succeeds, then we'll advance and create a application process so that other DAOs could participate in this legal mutual aid fund. Yeah, and actually there's some other really cool news that I want to pass it to Christopher to maybe share his screen and show off the cool new Trust Swag store and dashboard.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll kick you out from the screen share, and let's see. Did I manage to share the screen?
Yeah, it's working great.
Great, cool. I had some system settings issues. So the Trusted Seed dashboard is a thing that has been in the works quite some time, and now it's just about ready to be launched. And the dashboard will be the main tool where Trusted Seed members can sort of interact with the people of the Trusted Seed, but to administer their membership, and it will be the go-to place to see what is happening, etc. So in this first version, it's the the scope is kind of limited. It's focused on managing your membership, etc. But the goal for the long term is for us to add more functionality as the number of partnerships grow, etc. And then we will add new components to this dashboard to make it even better. So currently you have a new section. You have some information about your membership. Of course, you connect with your wallet to begin with. Some stats about the total member count. You can see some visualization of your trust score, see how that has grown over time, and you can also view the total trust score in circulation, sort of. And so this is somewhat dummy information still, but this is the live real site. So we're adding content as we speak. Some more information about the trust token. We will do some member spotlights, highlighting both in some individual members and also showcasing the full list of trusted seed members. What else? Yeah, you will be able to claim POAP badges that we're minting from time to time, and we will showcase some more information about partnerships, etc. And if you're not a trusted seed member, this will of course be the main place to go if you want to apply to become a member. You go here and to start your journey of becoming a trusted seed member. So that's that about the trusted seed dashboard. And one of the supporting features of the dashboard is a swag store. So it's not an integrated part of the dashboard, but a standalone website. So along with your trust score, when you register and become a member of the Trusted Seed, you will also get some TS Love tokens. So you can claim some swag, basically. And what you see here is the products are dummy products, but the layout, the designs are finalized for the shop. So the great thing with this shop is that you will be able to claim swag. Everyone will get. Now I don't remember if every new what the old members get when they renew. Yeah, nice. So everyone. All active members will get some TS Love tokens, and we'll be able to claim 2 items of swag. We also will allow for purchases using XDAI. So we will add some really exclusive offers, maybe a nice hoodie and stuff like that, a little bit more expensive items that you can buy with the sort of real money, crypto money. Rodri is working hard on the designs. Doing some, let's see if this works. Switching, yeah. Just quickly showing some of the real designs. We have yet to add the final designs, but we are talking about flip-flops, drawstring bags, and perhaps bucket hats as well. And I guess that is what I had to say about the swag shop and Trusted Seed dashboard. So I pass it back to you, Griff.
Letty had a quick question. Will CS Love on Ring be closed? I don't think right away for sure, but we'll have to see what the Common Stack wants to do with that swag store. Do you have any ideas, Christopher?
Yeah, I think we were talking about it. We will not, switch CS Love tokens to TS Love tokens. I think it's fair to say that if you haven't claimed your swag within like a year, which has passed, then maybe those free swag tokens are sort of burnt, or I don't know.
Yeah, the future is unknown for the CS Love token and the swag store, especially since the CS Love token lives on Rinkeby, and Rinkeby may not work in the near future. So, yeah, and so those are the main updates. You know, there's one thing I forgot to mention in the membership renewal is that know that when you renew your membership, you are effectively donating on Giveth. And Giveth has this incredible offer where it actually supports donors by giving them give tokens. So if you have renewed your membership, or when you renew your membership, you'll actually get 12% of your membership dues back liquid right away in give tokens. You just have to go to giveth.io /give. I think it's like give stream, or really just go to giveth.io and get to the give economy page, and you'll find a way to claim those give tokens. And what's really cool is not only do you get 12% back in liquid tokens right then, you'll also end up getting about 63% of your donation of your membership dues in give tokens put into a stream that will be streamed to you for the next 4 years. So super cool offer from Giveth, and we really don't forget to go claim your give tokens after you pay your membership dues. Yeah, and with that, we'll pass it to our legal our lawyer Raf to take us through the rest of the next big parts of the agenda.
Yeah, many thanks, Griff. Now let's get to the little bit more or less exciting stuff. There are a few points on the agenda item. So first is that the board actually proposes to change the name of the association from currently Common Stack into Trusted Seed. I don't know. As far as I know, there was a possibility to vote via an electronic voting pool. And I have seen that the results there are 28 votes are for this change and 1 person has abstained. Is this accurate with what I have here in the records?
Yeah.
Or does anybody who's not able to give his voice or would like to speak now? Otherwise, yeah, he shall shut up forever.
Yeah, I couldn't vote and give my voice, so I vote yes for this as well.
Okay. Then we have 29 yes and 1 abstention. So then the name is changed. Next one is the change of the legal seat. The board proposes that the legal seat of the association shall be changed from currently Zug to Zurich. The new domicile will be at the Eugen Huber Straße 12 in Zurich, in Switzerland. Also there was a pre-voting, and we have here we have 26 yes and we have 1 abstention. Does anybody else want to vote now?
I give another yes.
Good. So then we have final count is 27 yes votes and 1 abstention. So then this is also resolved. The new legal seat will be in Zurich. And then last but not least, we have some changes in the board. The following persons were proposed: Iwai, Max, and Ledi. So let me see how so first there was a vote for Iwai. We have here 26 yes votes and 1 abstention. Is there somebody else who would like to vote for Iwai?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so we have final count is 27 and 1 abstention. Then the next one was Max. So for Max, we have 10 yes and 1 abstention. Someone else who would like to vote?
Yes.
Good, we have final count is 11 votes and 1 abstention. And then finally, we have Ledi. So here we actually have currently 7 yes votes, 1 no vote, and we have 2 abstention. Anybody else expect of Ledi who would like to vote? Because you, Ledi, have a conflict of interest right now. You can't vote for yourself. Doesn't seem to be the case. So all the 3 proposed board members were elected as new board members. I congratulate you to the election. Well done. Yeah, and I think this is it on the official. Yeah, no other agenda items. So I'm happy to hand over back to you, Griff, and you can bring it over the finish line.
Thank you so much. Well, I want to open it up. If anyone has any agenda topics that they would like to discuss, this is a fine moment to do so, and then we'll close it out after this open discussion. So, does anyone have any agenda topics that they'd like to cover?
Yeah, if this is a time for a free discussion, I might want to at least open up a point that is really important to me. Let me switch on the video as well. So some people I see here first. So I'm Max, happy to be on the board. Thanks so much for voting. And well, as I come, like I'm a big fan of, you know, commons, DAOs and everything. But before that, 10 years, I was serving as the CEO of like a company, which was always, you know, interested in like covering expenses, first of all. And this is also something that clicked my mind, you know, to, you know, investigate a bit about our current situation. And also like my current involvement in the trusted seed was more called like agile coach or something, but the vision for the end result of my work was around like it was called trusted seed decentralization. So we saw that for some time, you know, trusted seed and common stack were like so much close. It was really hard to draw a line. But as the number of players and number of this like internal groups and companies grow, you know, like I was trying to you know, to look a bit separately on the trusted seed to make it a bit more autonomous, so that then it can, you know, rebuild again the connections and integrate better with the system. But first of all, like think about like survivability, ability to survive for like at least, you know, end of financial year and prosper further. And so far, like what I found, I have some numbers. I don't want to go deep into them because that was like a really preliminary research that might need to, you know, to be more concrete and to find out a few things. But already from the general like overview, it seems like with the current, you know, members of the team and the current expenditures, we would, and if we also continue the same amount, like we have quite stable increase of members and members dues, but if we continue at the same pace, by the end of the year, the whole amount of like our net result would be something like minus 60K or something. So I think it's workable, especially with such great people together. We would like on the further session, we might be much better, you know, in finding a solution and agreeing what we specifically can do. But just to bring the attention that it's already some focus need to be made in order to bring more income, and potentially also think about other ways, not just dues, because we don't want to, you know, grow insanely with members, you know, and over like we have so much resources that potentially either through some kind of service or sponsorship or like donors, potentially we might have like few sources of income. And that's, I mentioned only about the salaries, about the kind of fixed costs. And another point to that is we potentially would like to also see around 100K for the legal insurance fund, or like legal, like however we call it, the fund that would potentially be used if we would have like legal problems within our DAOs and something. So in the end, it's quite a significant amount to what we have now. And again, as a new board member, I will put my attention and resources to, you know, solving that and like proposing, maybe organizing some brainstorming. But I also would like to use this opportunity to allow others to speak, you know, about this, and maybe there would be some support, and maybe I missed something. So what do you think about that?
Hello. Yes, great. Yeah, I would like to maybe raise my voice in here because I'm a quite new face here, even if I have been involved with the token engineering commons for a long time. But it's true that I didn't join any of these codes and I wasn't very involved with the commons stack per se. I know its members from all the things and maybe some conversations, but it's true that we didn't have this close relationship. So when one of the core members proposed me to be nominated to the board, I thought it was a good opportunity, and I said, cool, I like these people, and these people are building something which is very novel, and I would like to help in any capacity I can. So as to what Max said, I didn't know really the financial health of the association. I even didn't know what were the balances. I know you guys do this recount like twice a week or once every 2 weeks. I don't know, but I guess it's something solvable. But what I see is like, I also agree with Max, like this doesn't has to be like a super big association, because we are very close in our mission, right? Which is building public goods and having people aligned with this mission. And I guess there can be some things that can be done in mutually respecting this relationship while agreeing on the previous agreements, right? So we are set up as an association to foster these kind of relationships. So I see that we can have little agreements. I don't know if it's sponsorships or maybe broadening the utility for the members to come here and say, okay, this is not dues or fees, but other ways, I don't want to say raise funds, but improving the utility for members to be here, and in that way, broadening the space for the association. And it's like, the challenge maybe for us, but I guess it's doable. So thank you for the opportunity.
Jeff, I saw you on mute before as well.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to second Max's or third Max's point. I think that sustainable revenue for the trusted seed as well as the common stack is a top priority. And I know that in the early phases, we've been supported by a community through membership dues. But I would really like to see diversification of revenue, because I think there is some conflict of interest potentially between sort of a pay-to-play subscription model that potentially includes DAO legal mutual aid versus I think a lot of the discussion and narrative around the trusted seed is a community of expertise in launching these types of digital organizations with earned reputation. So I think there's some reason to tread cautiously between the community of reputation and practice, and then also putting a payment gateway on sort of being a member and participating in these other product offerings, potentially legal compensation for approved DAOs, et cetera. I just think that's a fine line, and potentially maybe alternative product offerings. Maybe they don't all have to be collapsed into one community, but just considering how we can layer these product offerings so that we walk that line of conflict of interest between community of practice and earned reputation and income for the trusted seed and potential other common stack work. So yeah, I appreciate that point being raised, and I second that as well.
Anyone else have any comments on this or a potential other topic to discuss? Thank you, Al, for signaling your vote. Well, I'll give it just in maybe like 5 more seconds, and then I think we'll close it up and give everyone back their half an hour and say one last chance. Okay, sold. So then let's all enjoy our free half an hour, and thank you so much for coming to our General Assembly for 2022, and we'll see you at the next one. Thank you all, and renew your dues. Renew your membership. Bye, everyone.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Great to see you all.
Bye, everyone.
Catch you later. Thanks all.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the board, Ivy, Letty, and Max.
Welcome to the board.
Bye.
Ciao.
Welcome. Ciao, ciao.